This is Louis Perez, and for this video, I wanted to talk about the skills that I want to learn in 2022. So it's almost end of month. As of this recording, it's 3 days before Christmas. It's 22nd of December, and I thought, okay, so maybe I would be more intentional in terms of learning next year. I'm quite big in learning, but I don't really have a system for it. I just randomly select things that I'm interested at that point in time. However, I've decided that for next year, I'll be more intentional about it. I would see how I can navigate around it. I know I won't be able to learn everything in one go because I have quite a list, but I would like to put in a process or a system where I can really track if I'm learning or if I'm improving instead of doubling into things. So yeah, let's start. I have divided the skills into two sections, one for personal and then the other for professional. Starting off with a personal skill, number one on my list is driving. Oh, okay, I know how to drive. I've actually just gotten my license this year, 2021. However, I'm not very confident with it. I know the basics. I know how to make a car move. However, especially in Manila, I wanted to drive in Manila confidently. Right now, I cannot. I'm only able to drive in the province. And I'm still very scared. I get very nervous when driving, so that's my number one skill that I really want to improve this 2022, and hopefully I'll be able to drive within the metro by this year without being so scared about it. Second skill that I wanted to learn for 2022 is playing the keyboards. I used to play the piano when I was 4 years old, and I had my first recital at the age of 5. My mom used to tell me that I was the smallest, I was the youngest during that time, and I was the first one who played. Like, everyone was skeptical whether I can reach the pedal because I'm very small. But I was able to do it, and my parents wanted to apply me to a scholarship in UP before. They said that I have like this early advantage, being very young and able to play the piano, and that's why they had me memorize a lot of difficult pieces like Tchaikovsky, Bartok, I don't know, all those very complicated pieces. I was given a lot of very hard pieces to memorize. I just lost interest because and later on in life, like when I was like an adult already, I've learned that in order for us to really effectively learn well, it has to be just hard enough for us to be challenged, but not too hard that it actually makes us lose interest in whatever we're learning because we are struggling so much. So learning has to be a very fun process. Of course, you will have to undergo certain level of difficulties until you've reached that certain level of, okay, I know the basic, and then I could work around through it. But yeah, I think that's what happened when I was younger. Like, I was given so many hard pieces that I just gave up. And ever since I did that, I actually stopped learning the piano. Like, I stopped. And now, as an adult, I realized yeah, I could have, at least, if I'm not really interested in like making it as a career, I could have at least like maybe play an hour a day. Then it could have been beneficial for me. I could have still honed the skills. But then since I totally abandoned it, then yeah, what you don't use, you lose. And so now I barely remember anything. And that's why it has been in my bucket list to really learn the piano or the keyboards. I don't really intend to like play like super hard pieces. I just want to be able to relearn how to read the notes, or maybe know enough pieces that when I'm bored I can just play. So that sort of things, but not really like learning on a concert level, competition level, something. Yeah, so I just like to, when I grow old, I would like to be able to like sit there and play the piano, like slow piano. Yeah, that's all. So I wanted to relearn it. Okay, that's all for the personal skills that I wanted to learn. Now we go to the professional skills. Third is 3D modeling and 3D printing. In 2021, I actually started doing pottery, and I started a small business out of it. I'm doing like handmade stuff. I've been following this very famous artist on Instagram, wherein he 3D prints his own form and then create a mug out of it, and it looks super interesting. That's what I've been doing this year, but I had a company 3D print my mugs for me, and then I will create them as a ceramic mug. And then next year I would like to improve more on my form, because I wanted to have like very different looking mugs. So shameless plug, this is how my mug currently looks like. This is available on this website, loop.ph. So yeah, so I wanted to improve this form more, and I wanted to learn 3D modeling and 3D printing. I've started to learn 3D modeling, but it's super hard. I've only like enrolled in Skillshare courses, and it's super hard. But I wanted to be more intentional next year and see how far it can take me. I would most likely use Skillshare to learn, because there's a lot of good courses in 3D modeling. I also don't have my 3D printer yet. I plan to invest on that as well. I'll be able to create my own form and print them as well. So next skill, since we are talking about my small pottery business, I would also like to learn more about glazing. Glazing is the way to add colors to your ceramic pieces. Currently, most of my pieces are like in pastel neutral colors, but I wanted to add more splash of colors into it, but currently I don't know how to do it. So next year I plan to hone that skill more. I've been reading, I've been watching a lot about it, and the problem here in the Philippines, we don't really have a local commercial glaze producer. That's why I have to import most of my stuff, which can be very expensive. Hopefully next year I can add more color to this mug, because I really like the form. I just think it needs a touch more color for it to be more interesting. But if you wanted to buy this really cute form, see how modern looking it is. Yeah, shameless plug. So if you want to buy, you can go to www.loop.ph or follow me on Instagram. So yeah, if you're interested on cute mugs, cute modern looking mugs like this one. Fifth skill is product photography. So before this year, I have several businesses before, wherein I do most of the photography, product photography. It's okay, but I think I really need to step up my game in terms of photography, because Instagram photos nowadays are really good. If I don't step up my photography skills, then I will really be left behind. To add on to that, I would want to have more stop motion videos, because Instagram also is really huge on reels these days. So if you want to rank more on Instagram, then you need to have more videos, more reels, not just photos. So yeah, so I would want to learn more about product photography and stop motion videos. Number 6 is photo editing. Yeah, so I started this YouTube channel way back 2020, like before the pandemic. I have a year worth of content that I wanted to produce, but then life got on the way, and it has to be really sidetracked. But in 2022, I would want to be more consistent in terms of creating videos. This is really a struggle for me at this point, even like figuring out how to put, or how to have a better audio, where to put my camera and all those stuff. It's really super weird. I don't know how to do it. That's why next year I really wanted to make more time. I intend to put out at least one video a week. Hopefully my schedule permits, but yeah, that's one of the skills that I really wanted to learn. I wanted to be able to shoot better and to edit video as well. I would most likely use Skillshare for that. I've been following Ali Abdal for a while now, and he actually convinced me on restarting this channel. Because yeah, why not? It's although it's 2022, we might think that it's too late, but it's not. Okay, next skill is crypto trading. Okay, late this year, I think crypto has really boomed, especially when Axie started. I think Philippines has become one of the top countries crypto is being exchanged. I was quite late in the game. I started playing Axie on November. I know it's a bit late, and then yeah, you know what happened this December. It's like a bear season, winter season for crypto. That's why a lot of things has dipped. But next year I would want to be able to trade actively. So I want to expand my crypto portfolio. Currently I'm just doing staking, which is very passive. I'm also doing like spot trading, which is also quite passive because I'm just putting my money there and I'm just trying to hold it as much as I can. However, I wanted to add another layer to that, which is active trading. I actually enrolled to a course already, and hopefully I would like to put in more hours doing crypto trading. So that's all for the skills that I wanted to learn in 2022. If you wanted to learn new skills for 2022, I hope you can share them in the comments below. Try to compare notes, and hopefully by the end of next year, I will revisit this video and see which among those lists has been ticked off. I hope you can do the same. Let's all learn together. Let's make 2022 a whole year of learning and exploring and deep diving. If you like this type of video, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post. Thank you all for joining me today, and hope to see you on the next one.